Doug, what did you say to the team after the game on an impressive road win like this? What did you tell your team?
Just told them I was proud of them and how they really how they handled their business here in this last week with some of the distractions around our football team, and how they were able to kind of put that away, focus on this football game, and just do their job. And this is really a great team win, and I told them that after the game.
This was the most rushing yards during your time here. What was working today on the ground?
Well, I credit the offensive line, the tight ends. Jordan Howard had a big game, but really, I think coming into this game, this is a good defense, good front. Let me tell you that right up at the beginning here. But I felt comfortable, and really the conditions kind of warranted more of a running game. So our offensive line is a very prideful group, and they want to run. They'd run the ball the whole game if you could, but they just did a great job up front. Jordan, ran extremely hard, and pleased with how we handled that today.
Doug, on that long 8+ minute drive in the fourth quarter, that key 3rd and 10, you had a design run with Carson that he picked up. Did you make that play call because you were really need this game? Like, is that a call that you make if you were 7-0, for example?
Well, it wasn't a design run.
Oh, okay.
It was a screen, and there was a defensive player in his throwing lane, and he just pulled it down and took off. I mean, that's Carson making a play. Just great play by him, great execution, obviously, and he played really, really tough today.
The secondary's received a lot of criticism lately. How do you think they performed today?
I thought they stepped up. Criticism. We've had some injury back there, and we've held it together. Coaches have done a great job of coaching their players, and today, Darby was back full, and we had Jalen back out there. I mean, so the secondary, Sidney was out there today, and so we're starting to get those guys healthy and back out on the field. I thought they really did a nice job against some really good skilled players, for the Bills. Did a nice job.
The Miles Sanders 65-yard touchdown. Jordan Howard was in there. Almost seemed like he was fullback. Did you block when you put in that play? Or?
Yeah, it was a new kind of a play we wanted to put in. This week, take advantage of our two running backs. Jordan had a tremendous block on that play, and Miles just kind of pulled away and showed his speed. Just a wrinkle play we had up. I ran it earlier in the first half. Carson had an opportunity to throw it to Alshon over on the right side, and it was incomplete, so came back with it in the second half.
Doug, with all the drama in the last week or so, and you guys have come up here and get a win after what's been a tough few weeks on and off the field, how can this team kind of come together and build from this?
I think we just got to learn, from kind of what we've gone through and really, these first 8 games. We just got to focus on football and come to work every day and keep doing really, frankly, what they did this week in practice and their preparation, and do the best they can to eliminate some of the distraction around the team. And it's a close locker room, and I think today was proof of that. How well these guys played together, the excitement, the enthusiasm showed today. It was a really, really good team win.
Doug, granted, it's only week 8, but given your record coming in, was this a win or else game to be good?
I mean, it was. I'd say it's a pretty close to that. We needed a win, to keep us at 4-4 and keep us, in the hunt. I guess in the conversation, it would have been a lot harder had we had lost this football game. To come back and try to make a run, but we were just focused on going 1-0 this week.
Malcolm Jenkins said that he didn't, or the team didn't have a players-only team meeting in all its years here with the Eagles so far, and they had one this week. Did you kind of talk with them about that, about having one, and how impressed were you with the leaders kind of leading the way for this?
Yeah, and all I really know about it is when I met with the player committee on Wednesday, they approached me about it and wanted to do that, so it was in their hands.
How impressed were you with the leadership leading the way?
I think it's just it's a step in the right direction. For those guys to step up and kind of take ownership, things we talk about. They went out and they earned it today, and I think it's a great step forward for our leaders of our football team, and for them to listen. Being a leader is not about being perfect, and everybody makes mistakes, but they owned it and they stepped up and really led today.
Having guys like Rodney and Malcolm on the scout team, what type of message and examples does that show for the younger guys in this locker room?
just shows that everybody's got to perform. Everybody has to play, and we're trying to win each week. It's hard to win in this league, and for them to do that and give our offense a quality look, it's nothing against the guys that practice that all the time, and they also wanted to get more work as well and go against Alshon and Zach and Nelly and guys like that. So it's just it's really, really good from a leadership standpoint that they did that.
After the Packers game, you mentioned that a recipe for this team could be running the ball and efficiency from Carson. You mentioned the weather, but was this going to be the game plan regardless, or was it because of the conditions?
You always want to, I think, try to establish that, run game and settled in that way. But today, 2 quarters, you could kind of do some things with your offense, and the other 2 quarters, it was tough because of the weather. So it was probably a little more weather-oriented than anything.
On that final drive, you were going against the wind, and it was a 14-play drive again, more than 8 minutes. Was that your best drive of the season?
Yeah, because it's it's kind of the last one. But it's impressive. The guys really, again, took it upon themselves. We rode the offensive line, the tight ends, and found a way to win. We talked a lot about this week about finishing. It's one of the things that we had to focus on a little bit and do a better job of that, and that was a great example of that.
Well,
Carson's game.
was it in your face, or was it just the fact that a lot of teams come here and say it swirls and it's tricky and kickers and quarterbacks don't
Yeah,
get
today for us, the second and fourth quarters, it was really into our face. The rain was kind of coming down sideways a little bit there, and it was a challenge throwing the ball. But I thought, I think we had a drive, they had a drive, into the wind and scored. So, listen, this is the National Football League, and we got to be smart, but at the same time, we ask our players to do that as well.
With the way Carson played, how would you assess it?
Man, I thought he played extremely well today. He played tough, made some great decisions. With it, even and again, it goes back to not only the run game helped him, but even for me too as a play caller, trying to put him in some situations to be successful, and he handled those extremely well. Overall, looking at it, just thinking back on the game, I thought he played smart, he played tough, played aggressive, threw the ball well, he was accurate. Helped us stay on the field on I think 8 of 15 or something third down. So played good today.
All right.
Thanks, guys.
All right, thanks guys.